Attention please. The court is now in session for the trial of Asohuy 77. Head chef of Asohuy 77 press charge to the defendant as stated below. Contamination of the signature recipe of Asohuy 77 in order to claim insurance after sales decline. I'll be the judge today and I will ensure legal proceedings are conducted fairly and impartially, interpreting and applying the law and making final ruling or sentences. Prosecutor, your opening please.
Thank you, Your Honor. The evidence will show defendant intentionally tampered with his own food to claim insurance money after sales decline.
Your Honor, my client is a dedicated chef his whole life. His code ethics will not let him do such things towards something he's fond of.
Order please. Defense, you will have your turn. Prosecutor, you may begin again.
Your Honor, as a head chef, I take full responsibility for the quality of every dish that leave my kitchen. On the day of the incident, our signature receipt was contaminated with expired chili paste, resulting in customer complaints and significant losses. I accuse the defendant of deliberately doing this to trigger an insurance claim. Our sales have been declining for months, and the defendant had expressed concern about job security. He saw insurance as a way out.
Defense, do you pledge?
Your Honor, the defense presents the kitchen access log. It records every staff member entering and leaving the kitchen. At the time of the incident, the defendant was outside the dining establishment, signing for a supply delivery. His key card confirmed this.
Objection! He was the only staff that worked at that time. At the moment, there's no one except him.
Hold it. Chef Ilyas, why were you leaving your shift?
I was forced to. The supply guy needed some signature from the head chef, but there was no one to be found, so I took the place for him.
Based on my client's stories, it leaves me with one question. Where were you during the incident?
Take that!
I was away. What I was doing is none of your business.
Objection! The access log also shows that the head chef had entered the kitchen while Chef Ilyas was away. This gave him the chance to tamper with the food.
Hold it. Defendant, please tell me more about what happened.
Yes, Your Honor. So when the delivery guy arrived, he told me that he needed the head chef's signature, but couldn't find him. I told him to wait, but he insisted that the paper must be signed immediately or the package will be cancelled. So next, I just signed the paper myself because I thought that it would be better than getting cancelled. And after that, I tried to call the head chef because on how long it took, but to no avail. The guy insists on checking each individual items.
So, defendant, do you find anything strange in the kitchen after you return?
Actually, yes, Your Honor. After I returned, I found that the desk is very dirty. As a chef, it's a must to keep everything in the kitchen as clean as possible. That's why I always tidy everything up after use.
Your Honor, I also have found that in the access log, head chef had entered the kitchen while Chef Ilyas is away.
Head chef, do you deny this?
No, Your Honor.
Gotcha!
Now that everything is settled, ladies and gentlemen, I will now announce the sentences. Head Chef Vino, you are charged with false accusation and will serve 10 years of prison with a fine of $15,000.
Take